When we think of powerful figures in Middle-earth, names like Gandalf, Sauron, or Galadriel often come to mind. But one character quietly stands at the center of Middle-earth's history, weaving together its greatest moments and guiding its most pivotal decisions. Elrond Half-elven. Elrond might not be the most obvious choice for most powerful, but his influence on the fate of Middle-earth is undeniable. Let's dive into why Elrond may be the most powerful and decisive character in Tolkien's legendarium. First, Elrond's heritage is unmatched. Born during the First Age, Elrond comes from a line that intertwines both the most powerful elves and men. His father, Arendil, is the great hero who sailed to the Undying Lands to plead for the salvation of Middle-earth. His mother, Elwing, is a descendant of the legendary Luthien. This gives Elrond a unique position. He is half-elven, meaning he had the choice of mortality or immortality, and he chose the path of the elves. His bloodline carries both the wisdom of the elves and the strength of men, placing him as a bridge between the two most important races in Tolkien's world. But it's not just his lineage that makes him powerful. Elrond's wisdom and leadership span ages. As the Lord of Rivendell, Elrond has been a guardian of Middle-earth's free peoples for over 6,000 years. He was present at some of the most critical moments in history. During the Second Age, Elrond fought in the last alliance of elves and men against Sauron. He was there when Isildur took the One Ring, but failed to destroy it, a decision that shaped the course of history. Though Elrond did not wield ultimate power like Sauron or Morgoth, his strength lies in his ability to see beyond the immediate present. His foresight allowed him to understand the long-term consequences of decisions, making him one of the most strategic minds in Middle-earth. Elrond is also the bearer of Vilya, the mightiest of the three elven rings. Vilya, the Ring of Air, granted Elrond immense abilities, including the power to preserve and heal. Under his guidance, Rivendell became a sanctuary, a place of healing and knowledge. Unlike the One Ring, the three rings of the elves were not crafted for domination, but for protection and preservation. Elrond used Vilya to maintain the beauty and peace of Rivendell, shielding it from the decaying forces of time and Sauron's influence. But more importantly, the power of Vilya magnified Elrond's already formidable abilities. His healing powers saved countless lives, including Frodo Baggins after he was stabbed by a Morgul blade. Rivendell became the last stronghold of wisdom in a world being consumed by darkness. However, it's not just Elrond's personal power that makes him so pivotal. It's his role as a decision-maker. At the Council of Elrond, he gathered the greatest minds and warriors of Middle-earth to decide the fate of the One Ring. It was Elrond who recognized the need for unity among elves, men, dwarves, and even hobbits. He set in motion the quest that would lead to the destruction of the ring by insisting that it could only be destroyed in the fires of Mount Doom. Without Elrond's guidance and wisdom, the Fellowship of the Ring would never have formed. Elrond's decisions don't just influence events, they shape the destiny of Middle-earth. He saw beyond the ambitions of men and the reluctance of the elves to get involved in another war. Elrond understood that only by destroying the One Ring could Middle-earth hope to escape the cycle of war and corruption. But there's an even deeper reason why Elrond might be the most decisive character: his ability to let go. For all his wisdom and power, Elrond knew that the age of the elves was ending. His daughter Arwen chose to remain in Middle-earth with Aragorn, a mortal, meaning Elrond would eventually lose her forever. This personal sacrifice, allowing his daughter to choose a mortal life, speaks to his understanding of the greater good. He didn't stand in the way of love or destiny. Instead, Elrond let the future unfold, knowing that Middle-earth would be in the hands of men after the ring's destruction. His ability to make the difficult choices, to look beyond personal loss, and to guide the free peoples of Middle-earth in their greatest hour of need, sets Elrond apart as one of the most powerful and decisive figures in the entire legendarium. Elrond's power goes beyond physical might. He is a leader, a healer, a keeper of ancient knowledge, and a bearer of one of the greatest elven rings. His decisions, from the battlefield to the Council of Elrond, shaped the very fate of Middle-earth. In many ways, his quiet wisdom and foresight made him the true guide of the free peoples, marking him as one of the most powerful and decisive characters in Tolkien's world. If you enjoyed this look into Elrond's pivotal role in Middle-earth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know what other iconic characters you'd like to explore next.